It had all the makings of a fabulous old gangster movie. A dark and stormy night, the beach. 90 years ago. Cops, smugglers, contraband, controversy. Shots rang out. A getaway boat makes a run for it.
Headlines appeared in papers all over the country in the days that followed. What happened next? Well, Jim Duffy of Secrets of the Eastern Shore is here to tell us in today's Throwback Thursday. Hi.
Good afternoon. How are you?
We, of course, are talking about the shootout on Fenwick Island.
Shootout on Fenwick Island.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Oh, it had a setup like a great. Have you ever seen go and paid your $30 to go see a movie and it starts out and you're like, oh,
It's all
this
dark.
one is
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
This is going to be great, and then it kind of peters out a little bit.
Well, yes, yeah, it's
and
been,
you
yeah.
go home and you're like,
I think that wasn't what I
the
thought.
story's a little bit like that, but don't change your channel. Everything's going to be fine. It'll still be interesting. So it was indeed a dark and stormy night. This is Prohibition times, and the Delaware State Police are eager to finally, at long last, crack down on all the smugglers. And they get a tip from a guy they've arrested in Dover who says there's a big shipment coming in on Fenwick Island. So they get the Coast Guard there to keep an extra eye out, and that brings us to the dark and stormy night. So the Coast Guard sees, with one of these flashes of lightning, he sees a cart moving up the beach, and he sends out the alert to all the other Coast Guard people, and the Coast Guard people send it out to the state police, and everybody comes flying on to Fenwick Island. And at that time, there's nothing on Fenwick Island. It's even in the 1930s. This was the last of our beach resorts to take shape. There's nothing there. There's like an old camp meeting ground, but it's not in session.
Right.
There's a little hotel that they use for the camp. You know, they use it for hunting, but it's not hunting season. There's nothing out there except the Fenwick Island Lighthouse and the Coast Guard Station.
Okay.
And the cops pull up, and they pull up the drawbridge that lets you get onto Fenwick Island so that nobody can get off the island.
Oh,
So they go out to the beach, and there's two little dories out there. One dory's already landed with its shipment of liquor, so they got those guys dead to right. The other dory is still kind of struggling, and they try to turn around, but the seas are heavy and they can't make any progress. So they jump off and they start swimming out to this mothership off in the distance, and that's when the gunfire, they start shooting at the guys in the water who change their mind and come in, and then the boat tries to go away, and they're shooting barrage of fires, and they're hitting the boat. But the boat does, in fact, get away. So they got all these New York gangsters. Then they start following the tracks out to the hotel, the tracks of the cart. They follow them up to the hotel, and they find more than 200 cases of liquor, valued at, in today's dollars, about $750,000.
Oh.
So it's a whole
That's a
bunch
lot
of
of it.
liquor. They don't catch any locals at first, but when they get the New Yorkers into the interrogation room, they give up all these local names. So there's guys from Selbyville, and there's guys from Greenwood, and there's guys from Ocean View, a father-son team from Ocean View.
Oh.
And they arrest all of those people. And now, this is where the story starts to fall apart a little bit, because all these headlines about, oh my God, they're finally cracking down. This is the first thing. It's going to be a big war against the smugglers. It all kind of died out. So the quiz that I want to ask the two of you is, it's kind of like, are you a gambler or do you play it safe? So you're on Fenwick Island. Everybody knows there's only one reason to be on Fenwick Island on this dark and stormy night.
Okay.
And that's to move this liquor in. So if you are charged, are you going to, one, play it safe, plead guilty, and ask for mercy from the court? Or are you going to plead innocent and roll the dice? What are you going to do? Everybody knows why you were there.
everybody knows why you're there.
Yeah.
Might as well plead guilty and be done with it.
Yeah.
Guilty? You're both going to play it safe?
I guess so.
Yeah, you would have lost. 12 guys went to trial. 6 of them pled guilty, and they all got fined a few $100. The other 6 pleaded not guilty, and the judge turned out to be kind of a ridiculous stickler for details. And his theory was, if you didn't actually get caught carrying the liquor, then they couldn't prove, and they said that they were not guilty. So you should have gambled, and then it all just petered out.
Great beginning of the movie, and it just went flat.
Just sort of died out.
It's still a cool story. It's still a good story.
You should have gambled.
Oh, I should have gambled.
Secrets of the Eastern Shore's Jim Duffy. Thank you as always.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks.
See you next week.